Guess what's back?
What's that?
Back again. Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she is.
Tell a friend. Pulled up from the parking lot. The second shot of the game. She had the first 2 points on the foul line. Then she had, then they scored a layup, and then she pulls up from logo, from where the 22 is basically on the Iowa court.
Angel Reese faced more than just a wake-up call. It was a statement game. Caitlin Clark put on a masterclass against the Chicago Sky, delivering pinpoint three-pointers and sharp strategic assists. Her performance was a clear display of elite basketball talent. As Clark commanded the game with confidence and precision, Reese appeared to struggle, unable to keep pace. The contrast between the two was striking.
To the internet, though, clipped out Angel Reese pushing the Fever Girl in the back.
She was like the villain.
Here's a clip that everybody was fake upset about.
That's not a bad foul. No, Caitlin Clark not finna fight, bro. It's turning their shit up, though. It's just some internet shit, bro. It's just bringing attention to these.
Caitlin Clark wasn't just out there to win. She was making a statement. To every critic, every voice on social media, and especially to Angel Reese, she delivered a clear message. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to own this league. And no one grasped that better than Pat McAfee. After Clark led the charge in a dominant, nearly 30-point blowout of the Sky, McAfee cut straight to the truth. No sugarcoating, just real, unfiltered respect for greatness. Clark's performance wasn't just a win, it was a wake-up call. If you're riding with Caitlin and feeling McAfee's words, drop a CC is the GOAT in the comments. Let's keep the momentum going.
She has surpassed everybody in the amount of time that she has played in the WNBA. She fills up every arena in every town that she goes to. Teams have to go to bigger arenas so that they can try to profit off the Caitlin Clark train coming to town. Most 20-point 10-assist games in WNBA history, which I think you could say that's a good game. Like that's how you classify. Vandersloot, obviously, 430 games played, had 10 of them. Diana Taurasi, people talk about as the GOAT, right?
The GOAT.
The
Yeah.
GOAT.
You're damn right.
564. She goes to school.
UConn.
Okay, 565 games played. She has 9 20-point 10-assist games. And then Caitlin Clark, 41 games played. She already has 9.
Let's take it back for a moment. In her very first WNBA matchup against Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark dropped a casual triple-double, 20 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds, like it was just another day at the office. But this wasn't just a game. It was a full-on basketball clinic. The Chicago Sky simply couldn't match her tempo. Clark ran the floor with total command, dished out effortless no-look dimes, and drained deep threes like she was shooting into an ocean. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, she looked unstoppable, like she had the game's cheat codes in her back pocket.
There's a moment in the game where Angel Reese has a little bit of a push-off on an offensive board. Obviously, she's great at getting rebounds, incredible underneath. Caitlin Clark says, what the hell is
Come
that?
on!
Caitlin Clark says, what the hell is that, to the ref? And then she says, and most basketball people say, that's a take foul. Instead of a layup, we're going to make you earn it. I think Angel would miss one or both of those free throws instead of getting a wide open layup in that entire thing. Angel was pissed off, thought it was a flagrant. Afterwards, everybody said it was a take foul, But it was very convenient how most of the internet, not all of the internet, most of the internet though, clipped out Angel Reese pushing the Fever Girl in the back, Caitlin pointing at the ref, like, what are we talking about here? We're not.
The Fever versus Sky matchup shattered records. 2.7 million viewers tuned in, with a peak of over 3 million, making it the most watched WNBA game in history. And the reason is clear. Caitlin Clark is the star everyone's watching. When she hits the court, the energy shifts. Phones light up, arenas sell out, and her jerseys fly off the shelves. She's not just playing the game, she's elevating the entire league.
It was different, and she seemed to be more exciting than everybody else, but she also was an incredible passer and like disher, and the way she went about her business, it was like, oh, this girl's different. This woman's different. Then she gets drafted to the Fever, and what she has done for this city and for this team is unbelievable. Obviously, last year at the beginning of the season, nobody wanted to believe. Okay?
They still don't.
There's a lot of people that still think there's a lot of other. She is.
Reese had no answers. While Clark controlled the entire game, Reese appeared confused and struggled to keep up with the pace. After all the hype and claims about bringing attention to the game, her stats were as quiet as a library. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark let her game speak for itself, lighting up the scoreboard and dominating every camera shot. The message was clear.
Off everybody whenever we say it, and then obviously it becomes a whole thing because we're a bunch of doofuses and things like that. But like, this is the golden goose. This is the one. This is the generational, multi-generational player, and we're incredibly lucky that she's in Indianapolis, and she went fucking ham in the opener against the Chicago.
When the final buzzer sounded, Pat McAfee grabbed the mic and said what everyone else was keeping quiet. This wasn't about attitude or online drama. It was about true greatness, pure basketball dominance. Caitlin Clark didn't just play, she took complete control of the game, and McAfee made sure the world heard the truth without any filter.
That out. They just go to right here, bang, Caitlin Clark fouls Angel Reese, and then boom, buzzsaw on the internet about Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Ultimately, I think the buzz is good for the WNBA as a whole. I know it's probably not fun to be a part of if you're Caitlin or Angel Reese or anybody else, but in the end, the Indiana Fever win by 100, and Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark have started their second season in the WNBA, and Caitlin Clark is on track to be the greatest.
The foul was textbook clear, completely obvious. But when Caitlin Clark spoke up about it, the internet didn't focus on the foul itself. Instead, they turned against her. Someone edited the clip into a negative story, removing Angel Reese's shove on Natasha Howard and only highlighting Clark's contact. Just like that, a new villain was made, and the media, they chose to amplify the story instead of the truth.
There's no argument. Like, I don't understand. Like, people can yell until they're blue in the face. Like, the proof's in the pudding. We've seen all the stuff. And you say, like, it is good for the sport at large, but I think a lot of people get turned on. Like, it just always goes into a race thing. Like, every single time, no matter what, that is always the discussion.
There's always debate, but Pat McAfee wasn't having it. He called it what it really was: manufactured anger. He mocked the selective clips, dismissed the lazy edits, and powerfully challenged the pointless opinions flooding social media. This is what Pat does best, exposing the spin while others chase clicks. They edited the video, he said. They cut out the first foul, and now Clark's the villain? Absolutely not. He never accepted that narrative.
In every league, there's going to be like adversaries. Like, you know, Angel Reese is the foil for Caitlin Clark and vice versa. Like, they don't have to get along. They don't have to like each other. They're competitors. Like that, this kind of shit happens. But every single time something like this happens, and we have to go right back to
full on.
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't get moved at all. So like, we're not talking about the game. We're talking about that play, and that's it. You know. And then we'll get the stats about her 20 points and 10 assist games and the triple doubles and all that. But the discussion always comes.
McAfee didn't stop there. He directly called out critics who were too afraid to admit the truth. Caitlin Clark is a once-in-a-generation talent, and it intimidates them. They fear how quickly she's changing the game, how impressive her stats are, and how their favored stories fall apart when Clark steps on the court. She's the golden goose, McAfee said. She's selling out arenas, breaking viewership records, and pushing teams to move to bigger venues. What more proof do you need? When I watch the Fever play, he added, I think these are truly great teams now.
The Fever play, I'm like, these are great teams. Los Angeles, I think they got Kelsey Plum out there.
Yeah, they do.
I think they're going to be great. There's a lot of great teams. I'm just talking about watching Caitlin Clark play. Electrifying.
Yes.
Absolutely. She will pull. She will pull that shit up. She will shake, sidestep, step back, not scared. And then she'll do a no-look pass, full court passes. I mean, her teammates have to get used to her passes, I think, because they've never really seen it before. Yep. She's great for the sport. She's great for the game.
People have never seen anything like this before. She's great for the sport, a true blessing for the game, McAfee said, comparing Caitlin Clark to legends like Diana Taurasi, Sue Bird, and yes, Steph Curry. But here's the difference. None of them changed the game this fast. McAfee didn't just praise her skills, he celebrated her leadership, her calm confidence, and the way she embraces the WNBA spotlight with grace. Whether facing elbows, criticism, or pressure, she never backs down. She's a true game changer.
basically who's filling up all these arenas. Now, obviously, there's a lot of adult males who are fans and go into it, but you got a lot of little girls that are coming out watching their hero play, and she's selling out every arena. It's great for the sport.
Yeah, she's the most popular women's athlete on the planet right now, I think, and obviously the game, her game speaks for, like, it's just different.
McAfee showed respect for Angel Reese, but spoke honestly. He acknowledged her role in the spotlight, but rejected the drama, the flopping, the post-game sulking, and the sympathy tours on TikTok. He openly stated what the league quietly feels. Angel Reese is becoming the villain, while the real winner is Caitlin Clark. Yes, playing the villain sells headlines and jerseys, but the true reality on the court is clear. Clark is the one dominating the game.
We watch the playoffs, you see a hard foul, guy gets up, talk shit. Did Angel overreact? Yeah, probably. It was a hard foul. It is what it is. They squashed it after the game, you moved on. But yeah, all the think pieces and everything after the first game, hey, it's numbers, so I'm sure the WNBA probably likes that part of it. But the other side of it, I think is pretty shit.
Caitlin Clark is dominating, sharp, relentless, and winning. There's no room for debate. The scoreboard tells the story. McAfee emphasized that real talent can't be overshadowed by false headlines. Clark isn't just the future, she's the now. Critics and drama can keep talking, but Clark is focused on breaking records, filling arenas, and putting on performances that say it all.
I'm confident that she's the one out here too. Is awesome.
Yeah, it's
like press conferences, she's leading. Coach is here. Aaliyah Boston's here.
Yeah.
Kelsey Mitchell, dog, great player. She's down there. It's like, this is Caitlin's team.
The smear campaign against Caitlin Clark was real, and fans felt its impact deeply. This backlash wasn't small. It was a flood of millions tired of the constant criticism she faced. While the media circulated useless opinions and old slanders, Pat McAfee spoke up. Enough with the drama. The spin cycle is broken, and the game's brightest star is shining too brightly to be dimmed.
Ratings are higher than it's ever been for the WNBA.
Yeah.
Congrats to Caitlin Clark.
That's right.
Nice.
It's crazy how it's always the Fever, seems like. Or it's a game that the Fever game is leading into.
Sure.
It's crazy how that works.
I mean, you know, what are you going to do? Proof's in the pudding.
Get a girl out of Iowa
Exactly.
who can pull up from the state next door.
Yeah.
And light up an entire arena, every arena. I think Caitlin Clark sees the bigger picture, wants to leave the WNBA better than whenever she got there. And obviously, I think Angel Reese is a part of this with how big her personality is and how well she's known. But it's like, ride that, just let's go. It's good for sports, the more eyes on all these things. And I think obviously, as a lot of girl dads in here, it's great that that is where it's headed. But it just needs to be acknowledged by everybody that there is a driver behind it. And it happens to be a bucket from Iowa in Caitlin Clark.
Argument is stupid. You know, like you can say whatever you want, but it's very obvious. And I think even the WNBA as like a whole, like their front league office, I guess, if you will,